I can remember few faces for sure, but few faces are very unique. I don't recognize you. You are new? Last time you were there? Last time you were there? You were not there. But I remember you. What happened? In America, they did an experiment. So they kept a person in front and showed a big screen and started showing different human beings' face, portrait. 1,000 images they showed. And back end, they divided all the 1,000 people into 3 categories: happy face, neutral face, threatening face. And they randomly showed all the faces. And they were asking them to judge. Is it a happy face? Is it a neutral face? Is it a threatening face? But what they did was, initially they showed all the threatening face more, so that they got preloaded with the threatening face in their head more. And after on, even when they showed a happy face, they could see threaten there. Even when they were seeing a neutral face, they were saying, "Ye to terrorist hai." Thinking that planning is something when it comes to life. This planning, what we are going to do, is all based on not the executional planning which we do normally in daily stand-up or in other regular meetings where we follow up with what and all happened, what did you do, what is the meeting. The same way we also try to do it in our house. Last time itself I told, don't buy this, then why did you buy this time also? This is very costly, we should have done there. No, you should cut short this, you need to change this. This is a basic planning which we do in our daily life. But there is something called as life itself. And in life, zindagi ka bhi planning kar sakte hain. And that planning can happen in a bigger way with a different dimension. So one by one we'll see. There are few people, those who achieve so much of goal in a very short span of time. They are very fast. They go and achieve their goals, whatever they want. And why do they do? Because they have lesser stops. Which means they don't have multiple things to do. They have only one thing to do. Therefore, naturally, the speed is considerably more. It is not that they are very fast, but they don't stop. You understand the difference? Normally, what happens? We have many things to do. We have personal things, we have social things, we have professional things, and we have family things. And other than family, also there is a personal thing. And what happens normally, we confuse with the priorities when to do what. So when we enter into the company, we come as a husband. And we get into the house, we go as an employer friendly. And we mess up our priorities. Therefore, we get into always conflict with our own self. Not every time, but whenever there's a deadline. Deadline from home and deadline from office. And only particularly that time we are not supposed to take the home content to office and office content to home. But that is the time when we mess up stuff and we do the ulta. So velocity we discussed, energy, answer why, and then. So when a person's speed is more, that means the number of stops are less. So when there are more distractions, the speed will reduce. So if a person wants to achieve something in life, it can be financial goal, it can be personal goal, it can be professional success, or it can be some individual passion. Everywhere this is the sutra. The second dimension is velocity. Velocity is if I want to reach, what's your name, sir? If I want to go to Aurobindo, I can go straight jumping from here. It takes only half a second. I hope so. If not, I need to go around and reach there. It may take 4 seconds. Now, velocity is not the distance, but velocity is the shortest distance. So there are possibilities where a person can reach the goal in a very short span of time without increasing the speed. Now, what we think is normally, I am very slow, yaar. How can I go there? But there will be a shortcut where we also can reach the goal. And we will see few people, those who are so dumb compared to us, but still they get success. Anybody faced such people in life? See, all are smiling, which means suddenly when I told you, remembered that 4 people in your class. And I tell you, being a academician for more than 15 years, all the dumb people get successful. See, sound also came. Because it is very odd to see that a very topper becomes successful. Very rare. But always that middle guy is there, right? Neither here nor there. One day cricket, one day studies. And always switch off that Facebook and switch on the Facebook. And everybody thinks that he is waste and he is a piece of shit and he is always putting apology letter and he is always spending time for everything else but not studies. That is the person who is very smart. That is the person who is going to clear everything, and that is the person who is going to jump higher and higher and higher and higher. So obviously there is something called as velocity which decides, and that velocity is based on decision making. Right and wrong. जब करना है, कितना करना है, किसके साथ करना है. They know all these things. and they don't take wrong decision. They take right decision. And see here, more the wrong turns, more the journey. Unfortunately, these people do all the stupid things much early. Therefore, when they step into the company or step into the life, they'll have much maturity to take right decision because they have taken wrong decision long back. But all these goody people, they never get an opportunity. Arre, Papa kya kahenge? And therefore, they are unfortunately in the right track. What did I say? Not fortunately. They are unfortunately in the right track because they didn't get an opportunity. Therefore, they are goody. And once they get married, once they get a job, once they are alone and independent, kharab ho sakta hai. They downfall, they wrongfall, they mismatch, they slow down. All these things happen because they have never taken a wrong decision in their life. Because they never taken a decision in their life. Somebody took decision for them. Hai na? Particularly in India, this happens more. Yesterday I was watching, I was going to metro and I was in bus and I was standing and I'm very curious to see people, and here I am, second time coming to Bengal, so I'm more curious to look at people here. And there is a tagline, right? How Bengalis behave. So anything happens, whether he is a Maharashtrian or UP, I want to have a new concept to understand people. So I was just looking everybody. There was a man around 45, 50-year-old, and there was a boy next to him, 100% that boy is his son. He was literally holding his hand, like how husband and wife walk in marriage, rounding the fire, and holding his hand, he was crossing the road and getting into the bus. He was so controlling himself, controlling his son, that I really felt right, I want to go and motivate him, free, run away. That kind of a parenting is happening. It's not a good thing or a bad thing. Let us not get into that social system. But what I want to say is that person, when father is not there, will struggle to cross the road. That to pakka. And that boy was not 10-year-old. That boy was not 20-year-old. More than that. And there comes the confusion. First time maybe they are coming to city. Maybe father don't want to hold son's hand or kuch hoga. We are not talking about those two people. But I want to tell you, when a person doesn't get opportunity to do mistake, then that person will have less privilege to face all the failures in the future. Therefore, a team leader should give more freedom to do mistakes to all the members. Hey, don't put it in the headline. Put it in the 3rd class, 4th class, huh? So that they will not repeat the mistake and they will know how to fix the mistake. And unfortunate, yes sir? Fail fast. Kya baat? Exactly. So it's in the rent lease principle. It's a marketing, the world corporate. Very nice. Fail fast. I would like to add something. Huh? Fail fast first. If success comes first, then we will not know the value of success. So we also should fail first. Understand? When a person understands this secret, then the velocity will be super fast. That person will definitely go to the easiest path because that person will not take wrong decision. The third one, energy. We spoke about energy a lot last time, right? We spoke about energy, awareness, life, everything is about energy. 2 people are loving you, 2 people are proposing you. 1 person is having life. Married people don't think about this, huh? For others, 2 people are proposing you and 1 person is having life and the other person is not having life. You know what will be the difference? The difference will be a corpse coming and proposing you and a child coming and proposing you. That is the difference of life. That is the difference of energy. And understand, there are people among us, those who have huge energy, like energy ball. You understand, right? They are beaming energy from their body. And I met few people in my life. You believe me? You don't need to talk to them. You just see them, you get attracted like a magnet. And those people will not even look at you. They will not even smile. They will not even give that, the political smile or motivation. Nothing. They'll just stand like this. They are typically like a conductor or a security guard. No difference. Normal person. But when you closely watch them, you don't know why, but you want to talk to them. You want to just look at and smile. And you don't need to be an extrovert also. You feel inferior in front of them. You feel ashamed in front of them. You feel like killing yourself in front of them. I'm not joking. And we need to have such people next to us. And that is called as satsang. Satsang is not spiritual. Satsang is for life. For financial, we need to have a satsang. Being with that person, you should know the value of money. For happiness, we should have a satsang. That person should always be happy. Anything happens for him. For an emotion and for family bonding, we should have a satsang. Being with that person, you will know the value of a relationship. We need to have, if not one person having all the qualities, at least for every dimension of our life, we need to have one person with such kind of an energy. This is called energy. Because energy khatam hi nahi hoga. There is no fuel reserve mode, bing, 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 like no. The energy is always full. There is no reserve at all. It's unlimited charge. My master says that it is like if you, let's say this is my cell phone. If this is my cell phone and this has a battery, I use it for 10 hours, then blink, blink, blink happens. But if this is not a cell phone, but if this is straight away connected with the power, direct power line, then will it get off? Not even this power line where the government will switch off now and then. To the main grid. Do you think there is going to be any issue for this? And these people are such where they have intense energiness. We need to have bigger goals. And to have bigger goals, we need to have bigger desires. And to get into bigger desires, we need to first see big people. नहीं तो हमको bigger desire ही नहीं आएगा. Our biggest desire is what? I have Honda, I want to get into that car. Why? Because that is what is available among our circle. That is the biggest costly car. Why? Because that is what is our limit of dreaming and perseverance. And this one should be always not to be updated. Should be kept in the peak of it. If you want to have a financial stability, then think about Ambani. They are talking about 3 Chandrayaan can be launched in that marriage engagement party. And these many countries can be fed for these many years. And what is happening? Just engagement is happening. Many people thought marriage ho gaya. In South India, many people thinking marriage happened. It is not marriage, it is an engagement party. We need to mentally prepare for the marriage. Otherwise, many people will get a heart attack and die. Understand, that is what is a financial goal you can keep. Hey, not wrong. Don't bring the philosophy inside. Hey, itna paisa, acha nahi hai. We should have limited, minimalist. No. I don't buy for that. India doesn't buy for that. If India would have bought minimalist, then such a great country would have not come. Then everybody would have ate only that, vegetables are dry. Minimalist. Let us not cook many items. Only eat dry and die. No. India is not for minimalism. Minimalism in the thought, but not in the action. In action, everything is vast. You come to Madurai, my hometown, Madurai Meenakshi temple, if I leave you there alone, and even there is no guide around, you will definitely get lost. And it is a temple. And 7 prahars are there. Parikram karne ke liye 7 rounds are there. And in the last round, 10 elephants can go running race. That kind of a vast. And the diwar is so big, that wall is so big, that it is like some, 50 feet, 40 feet high. And the thickness is so thick that this entire building can cover. And it is one wall. Likewise, the entire space. And then 1, 2, 3, 7. And in all the 4 directions, there are very big gopurams. And in that gopuram, they have some 150, 200 feet high gopurams, where there are some thousands of vigrahas and stories and narration. Now, if a person doesn't want all these things, if a person is not having a bigger dream, can they make such kind of an architecture? No. So definitely we need to have greediness in us. But that greediness, it should be in the action and not in the head. There is a difference. You need to do this task by tomorrow. Yes, if I do this task, then you are not greedy. You do this task and also something else, then you are greedy. You understand, right? There is a pipasa. Pipasa means what in Hindi? Thirsty. When a person is thirsty, only then energy will flow more. I'll tell you something. I don't know whether it is there in Hindi or Bengali. In Tamil, we say, which means in a well, if you take water every day, only then it will come more. The water will flow more. Is there such proverb here? In a well, if you don't use, then the well's entrance will be blocked from where the water comes in. If a person regularly takes water, then there will be a continuous flow and water will come more and more and more. This is a proverb. And that exactly matches with energy. And energy should be used, spent. And when energy is spent in all domain, then the energy will come more and more and more. That is why when such question is asked, if I ask now any question, definitely more people can answer. Why? Because the first time who spoke, they have opened the door now. Now, second time to speak, for them it is easy. Yes or no? Those who spoke, tell me. First time itself you spoke, now the door is open. And for all the people, those who tried and couldn't, for them the door is more locked. You have now locked also because you tried and you couldn't. I was seeing that boy, I told 4 and I can go to 5, but I didn't go to 5 because he was trying. 4 or 5 times I was watching, he was not moving at all. Yes or no? He moved his hand also, but still he stopped. And I didn't go for 5 because I want that boy to get this opportunity. And literally there was a war and he won the war. Let's have a big round of applause. And I tell you, he spoke second time because first time he spoke. Energy is something, when you use the energy, you get more energy. When you drain the energy, it refills double the amount. When you drain the 2 times energy, it will triple. And this is the law of nature. But when the energy is there and you don't use it, you don't utilize the opportunity, then it goes one step lower. And that is what happens in our schooling system. The child wants to answer, chup, chup, chup. And slowly when the person gets into college, there is no hand at all. It's all gone, digged and buried. And that is one of the problems which happens to the parenting also. So we need to have this bigger picture. I'm not talking about parenting. I'm not talking about education. I'm talking about you and your journey with your energy. Ringing a bell? Ringing a bell? Who will propose better? First proposal? Or after many proposals, a person will become a master in proposal? Who will give the best interview? First time who is attending an interview or one who is giving multiple interviews? Multiple interviews. One of my mentors used to say, Shankar, even if you get placed, every month attend 4 or 5 interviews in LinkedIn. Not that you don't like this company, but when you attend 4 or 5 interviews, your level of confidence and your level of approach towards knowledge will improve. And exactly that is true. And energy is something which is fundamental. Today nobody talks about energy. Everybody talks about salary. But energy is directly proportionate to salary. I don't ask them, huh? It will happen. It will happen. If you look forward, then energy is not increasing. Your energy is not in the energy. Your energy is there. And you think, paisa chahiye, energy chahiye. So I take energy. No. Then you are not taking energy. Energy के लिए energy चाहिए. जब हम energy के लिए energy के पास जाएंगे, तब सब आएगा हमारे पास. And the last one is, and this is also interesting. Can anybody explain what do you mean by this? More the confusion, lesser the energy. The energy is placed after velocity because you are supposed to think and decide and analyze before, not when you start the gadi. Once you fix the GPS, once you get into the car, you need to reach the goal. But what do we do normally? In the middle of the road, maybe I should not go here, I should go there, U-turn. And then again in the midway, left turn. Understand, when you combine these two and when you mess up our life, then we will never reach our destiny. Confusion is very good if it is in the velocity level. Because before taking a wrong decision, if you think for 10 minutes and take the right decision, you will save half an hour of the road, right? Let's take the vehicle example. You get into a road and there's a bridge and there's a subway or side road. If you get into the bridge, you may go to some other place. Let's say 10 minutes, you stand there and think, should I go here or should I go here? 10 minutes you wasted. Yes, you wasted. But if you don't take the bridge and if you go to the side road, you will take a right turn and you'll reach the destination. And if you get into this road, you will never come back because 10 kilometers bridge. Now what happens? Then you will miss half an hour or 1 hour in your life. Many a times we missed such kind of a beautiful opportunity because in the right time we didn't decide. In the right time we didn't get confused. We are blindly believing our instinct and we entered into something where we missed the very beautiful opportunity. But energy is something different. Energy is action, speed. And when there's a speed, it should go. Right and wrong is divided not based on the outcome, but based on the intention. I want to go and buy vegetable because my wife has put something in the stove and she's asking me to buy something. And when I went there is a very beautiful movie poster. I went inside the theatre. Good or bad? Good only. The movie really changed my life and improved my... Why did you get out of your house? You understand? So, the philosophy is negativism. The wrong application of Indian philosophy is this. Illam nanme kiya. Sab acha hone ke liye. All is well. No, all can't be well. If all is well, then Duryodhana is also right and Arjuna is also right. No. Dharma and adharma kyun? Sab dharmi hai. Right? No. It is not about the outcome, which is better, but it is about the intention. जो कुछ करने के लिए हम प्रस्थान करेंगे, are we reaching that or not? If we couldn't reach, thinking that if this path will lead me there, that means it is wrong. Because that is what your intention first, right? You thought of going here, you thought of this is the medium, but that medium didn't take you there. That is wrong decision. That's all. Whether something greater happened, worst happened, that's so secondary. So wrong decision is something which you tried something and you couldn't reach there because the decision was wrong. That's all. As simple as that. Beautiful. And here there is a beautiful solution. The energy depends on awareness of why. What is why?
Questioning oneself. Why do you do it?
Exactly. Why do you need vegetable now? Array, wife told. But why do you need now? Array, the stove is on. Now the why is clear. Right? Now movie will not distract you. Now you will have more energy to. When your friend is talking in the middle, you will not talk. You will have more energy to quit him and shut him and leave. Why? Because now you know why. Many people of us get distracted because the why is not strong. When your friend is calling, when there is a deadline to be submitted tomorrow, there is a submission, there is a presentation, there is an assignment, something or the other is there for tomorrow. And today, if somebody is calling you for a movie or a chit chat or for a night out, to say no, the why should be stronger. In our life, many a times we know what to do, but we don't know how much what to do is important. See, this is the second dimension which normally people don't talk. You are supposed to write in the paper this only, because you won't get another voice. What is the first thing? Everybody talks about what to do, what not to do. But how much what to do is important decides the what to do's execution. Correct? The intensity of what to do lies in the why part. Now, what is great or why is great? What is great or why is great? Why is great? Because there are so many of us know what they want to do, what they don't want to do, but still they can't do and they can't stop doing because the why is not strong. क्या करना है फिर? We need to put the task in the head and we need to write the why points. Can we get 5 points for something? Can a person get 50 points for something? And if a person gets 50 reasons, then that 50 things will make that person not sleep. APJ Abdul Kalam said, dream big, right? And he also said one more statement. Dreaming is not the one which happens when you sleep, but the one which doesn't allow you to sleep. How can somebody have a goal and not sleep? Which means, even in the sleep, that fellow will wake up, are you? मैंने achieve करना है, मैंने reach करना है, right? And how will a person get that kind of a psycho, that kind of a mentally retardness towards the goal? When I was in a Gurukul, I had one session. I don't know whether I said this about last time or not. One Acharya came and the title of the session was very interesting. It was in Kannada. The session was this. Uchcharaga Beku. Which means, hum pagal hona hai. Pagal hona hai? Yes, pagal hona hai. And this was a session title. Now tell me, will you attend or not? At least just to see what the hell is you will go, right? So we all were there. 2 hours the session went. Literally, when we came out, 2 types of people were there. Those who got fully inspired, those who got frustrated to the core. Why? Because he scientifically, logically, emotionally, historically proved that only the people, those who are pagal on something, will achieve their life. Now, to become pagal on your goal, to become pagal on oneself or oneself's area of achievement, the person needs awareness of why. We'll do one more experiment now. Okay? This time not individual, collective. I'll describe a problem. You give me why. Ready? Ready? I am a middle-aged, I am a 20-year-old boy. I am studying in a government college, basic engineering. I don't have good English. I don't have fundamentals strong. I don't have good mentoring. I am from a government school. My father is a poor guy. My mother is working in some house cleaning the vessels. I have 2 sisters. I hate working for my studies. I hate working for my degree. But I am ready to work in some shop so that I can earn money and feed my family. But everybody are telling I should study well so that I can be great. Now I need 50 reasons. How many reasons? 50 reasons on why I should study in engineering better, so that I will get interest and I'll get passion and I'll get pagal in my engineering exams and marks. Let's say how many we can create. So general easy dabba topic, right? Right? Tell me. Okay. So eradication of family poverty. 1. Then only one line. Learn more. 2. Better. That is also possibility, but here you'll get better pay. 3rd, money fine, better pay fine, poverty fine. You'll get more opportunity of versatile growth opportunity. Then he can improve so many other poor people same like him. Beautiful. Better marriage. See the happiness, and you are blushing. Yes, better marriage. You will have multiple options. Otherwise, fill in the blanks only. Good answer, huh? Then, yes, you will have a deeper satisfaction. Deeper satisfaction, not everyday satisfaction. Very nice. Then, yes, sisters will get better education. Better marriage. Sisters will get better marriage. Yes. For that long time, she will be happy. Right? Not one day. Yes. Sisters' children also will be happy. Yes. Imagine that boy was growing up and he was seeing his own neighbor who was playing with this sister's children, and he loves his children, and now I also will have my sister's children and I will play with them. And now he thinks, no, my sister's children also should be rich and happier. So I want to study. Possible. Then he will set an example that anybody can become anybody. Role model. Yes. Parents will be proud of him. Right? Beautiful. Then sustainable life, so that nobody can kick him out. Even if he kick him out, there will be some other page in the LinkedIn which can save him. He can fulfill any dreams of his life. He can take better decision. Options ज़्यादा होगा ना, पैसा ज़्यादा होगा तो. He doesn't try of killing himself. Lifespan is also influenced by it. Better, very nice. He can become a creator instead of a cleaner. Beautiful. He can bring new things to the world. Everybody will respect, right? And there is more money when you get from a bigger car. There is more respect. Then, yes, you can go for a full body checkup every year once or twice, and you will not think about money when there is a medicine needed. Now there is an energy needed to make the boy to go to college. This is the going. Now, there could be one reason out of this 50 which is really connected to this boy. There are people in my life I saw, let me tell you real example so that you can own it. There was a boy, his name was. The boy was not very smart when he entered into engineering. He was a very good studying student before, but once he entered into college, he was away from family first time, and he didn't like hostel, and he didn't get good friend circle. Therefore, he went down, and then his happiness was doomed, and he was always thinking about quitting, and parents were not allowing him to quit, and he started struggling every day in college, and he got so many backlogs, some 13-14 backlogs he got, and he was always unhappy and doomed and always sulky. One day what happened? He was happy and he was smiling, and I didn't see him frequently because every day to complain and to cry he will come to me, and suddenly he stopped coming. So I thought maybe he left. But after a year or so, I was seeing him in the corridor and I was so surprised. I called out him and I started asking, how's life? Sir, life is super. And his entire body vibe is different. His wrist is new. And then I asked, what happened? Nothing happened, sir. I'm super. Hey, you're not supposed to be super. You're supposed to be more sad and depressed. Why are you super? Then the boy told, sir, I cleared all the exams and now I am more thrilled because there are so many people out there, those who don't know the door, and here's a boy who cracked the door. So he asked him, come, we'll sit and talk. I asked him to sit and I asked, how did you clear all the exams? Because you are not even trying to clear. So how can you clear all the exams? Then this boy said something. Sir, marks card reached home. And in the second year also, I had so many backlogs. My mother is a teacher. I never saw my mother crying. My mother cried. In front of me, my mother cried, and my mother said, I don't know, what did I do wrong? Maybe it is all because of my parenting, and she started crying. I never saw my mother crying. Then I got angry on myself that I made my mother angry, sad. That moment I decided, sir, what exam? Mother is, I'll finish it. And in one semester, I cleared all the backlogs, sir. Understand, my dearest, we doesn't need 50 reasons. We doesn't need 50 reasons. But among that 50, there could be one which is our native. But identifying that one is not easy. So it is better to go for 50. And when you write down, you will know where you get that spirit. Something awakens in you. And that awakens will be so deeper that you will open not a 1 inch tap. You will open an entire dam of energy. And your entire day will become the last and you will have a new dawn. Transformation will take how many years? Physical transformation. A person wants to become fit. This kind of a transformation takes how many years? Intellectual transformation, maturity, gentlemanship. How much time it takes? Personality development. 6 months. Becoming a responsible householder. Wife and mother will not scold. Very tough. Their entertainment lies here. But still, let's say, how many years? Not days here, huh? Whole life. You have learnt entire Grihastha ashram. Understand, transformation always takes half a second. I repeat. It's very hard, huh? Very hard. But I repeat. Transformation. Repeat. Transformation takes half a second. Half a second means what? 1 second that is. Transformation takes half a second. And once human beings believe the statement, every second will be interesting. Nee, I'm going to change. Nee, I'm going to change. Nee, I'm going to change. And a person had this thought long ago, because of which we have all these lights around us. Who is that? Edison. First attempt of failure. Nee, next time. Second. Nee, next time. 1,000. Nee, next time. Right? Understand? If a person has this approach towards life, then nothing can stop that person. But unfortunately, we can't identify which is the door. And that is why we need to list out all the options. We should not get based on that one motivation. Somebody will tell, see, it's very simple. Don't you feel bad by seeing your mother and father sitting in that small hut? Yeah, but that energy goes off in 2 days. I have seen people, when they understood that the girl is a topper, these people became toppers. Propose ही नहीं किया. Just because he came to know that the girl is a topper, and if he doesn't pass the subject, it will be too bad to even talk to her. This fellow became topper. I'm not joking, real incidents. I have taught more than 15,000 college students. We don't know which can be door. That can be a silly thing for somebody. A friend was there who was wearing very costly dress and his underwear was thousands. This fellow decided, I also one day will wear this. It may be stupid for somebody, but that motivated somebody. Understand, energy comes only through why. When there is no why, energy doesn't come. Except you are a child. Child ko why nahi chahiye. Have you seen children? They'll do so busy running everywhere. Mother will be taking the plate of food and run behind the child. Mother to thak gaye. Lekin child no. Full energy without food. How? Because that is child. And to get into that level of have energy, we need to get into spirituality, meditation, yoga. Let us not go there now. Let us go to a logical end in our own level with our own limitation. Energy comes from why. And when the why is stronger, anything and everything is possible. Right? Now, knowledge depends on content and container. This is a very common thing, no doubt, to discuss. We'll move on. And content is equal to area of interest and container is equal to one's strength and weakness. The knowledge on which you are working in your team, in your life, that is the area of expertise. And there you need to have knowledge, basic. The second one is more important. If you have short-term memory, if you have short-term temper, if you have problem in communicating verbally, if you have a problem in typing, these all are weakness. If you are very good in communication, if you are very good in impressing somebody, if you are very good in memory, then it is all positive. So a person should have two types of knowledge. जो विषय पर हम काम कर रहे हैं, उसका ऊपर जो ज्ञान है वो. The second one is खुद का ऊपर. Who am I? What can I do? What can I not do? And you can have a third option also, which I don't know about me. And that can't be known because if you know, then it is not there. That you need to update now and then. Don't you know this? Oh, okay. Now I understood this was there till then now. So that is always a post-realization. And understand, this may look so odd. Arre yaar, this is like some exam doing maths with myself. I don't like this kind of an approach. Still, knowingly or unknowingly, we are all doing all these things only, right? We are not doing in the writing, but knowingly or unknowingly, we are working around all these things in our head naturally every day. So I'm just systemizing all these things so that you look yourself little clear. So that both you and around you will get benefited. It can be rentally, it can be family. Both will be happy if you get into your track. And that is where in self we have this part. And the last one is guidance depends on grace and knowledge of ignorance. This is a deeper thing. I don't want to go in detail. But let me give you a small highlight. Grace comes from Guru. Guru means not spiritual Guru, every Guru. The person who said ABCD to you first time, and also the mentor or the team leader who first told about the principles of rentally and how what, etc. Everything is nothing but mentor. And when a person has this, only then it works. When a team leader likes you, then your life is smooth. Hai na? To some extent. If HR likes you, far better. If the head likes you, super cool. If the CEO likes you, and he calls you every week, so how was the week? Understand, mentor is nothing but, grace is nothing but love from the other end. Grace is nothing but love from the other end. We need grace. We have one grace to pakka, whether we fail, pass, whether we are idiot, whether we are intelligent, stupid, poor, rich, one grace to pakka we all have. What? Ma. Yes. Parents' grace to definitely there. There too, mother's grace definitely there. Because you can talk to your mom like this. See, my dear mother, you can talk. Grace will flow. Show the same finger to your dad. Dad will show another finger. So that's why I didn't say parents. I told. But for girls, sometimes it will be ulta. See, the world is biased.